Okay, number 5. Are you just focused on getting a website? Is that your digital default strategy? Because you have other options these days. You used to be in the old days, it was all about, okay, we're going to need a website and we're going to need SEO so we rank really well. In fact, we want to rank number 1 in all of our categories. But what's interesting is these days, ranking number 1 is not necessarily being number 1. What does that mean? Let me show you an example. Here's a smartphone because that's what most people are on these days. I on purpose picked car wreck lawyer because I wanted a really competitive category. So the first thing that pops up are these ads, these Google ads. We call them paid search because they're on a search engine. A lot of lawyers call them pay per click. Okay, so first you get the ads at the top. We scroll down, we might see this map feature. This is something Google provides. Now you might show up on this, but if you're not downtown, you might not. All right, but keep scrolling down. Now, finally, I've got to number 1, organic. This guy, tell you what, anytime you're number 1 in organic and it's something like car wreck lawyer, that's really something. It's hard to do that. This guy should be really proud. And yet, look how much scrolling we had to do to even get him there, right? Excuse me, to even find him there. It's like we had to go past all this other stuff to get to the guy who's number 1. Wow. So let's talk for a minute about organic and paid search, those ads. There is a place for organic. We talked earlier about, people who come to you, through word of mouth or they already know you, former clients, all of that. They're going to go straight to your site. And so it's good they have a good experience when they get there. Also, organic is really good because it's a lower cost per lead when it's working really well. That's because you don't have to buy any ads. Well, we like lower cost per leads. That's a good thing. On the other hand, paid search has some options. We just talked about how you have to, with paid search, you're really at the top of the screens. So that's really good. And the screens are even smaller thanks to mobile. But there's more. Having a really good website, especially if it's one of good size, is expensive. It doesn't take that much to get a good paid search campaign going. So not only does it cost less money to get started, it takes less time. It'll start working for you faster. So all of those things are good. You can scale it more. And by the way, it's flexible. If you're doing an organic strategy, you really need to keep that SEO going month after month, no matter what, just kind of a tortoise approach. But with paid search, it's okay if you want to pause. Maybe somebody important on your legal team or your intake team, quit. And so you need to take a pause. You can do that, scale up or down more easily with paid search. But by the way, if you have the money, you ought to do both. Let's get the savings of organic and let's do the scale and the power of paid search. One last thing about paid search. If you're not in the area where the map is, like let's say you're not downtown, it's really hard to show up there. And by the way, you might also be in another city. I'm thinking of an intellectual property attorney I know, and she works all over the state, but she may not have offices all over the state. Well, there are some things you can do organically. You can build out pages for different cities, but it's hard because Google knows you're not really there and they're actually going to favor the local firms. So, on the other hand, if you do paid search ads, boom, you're where you want to be on these map features. You can just buy ads and appear there.